Welcome back to DIY IT Department. In this session, we're going to be discussing with you how to change different settings with your energy and screensavers. So, for those of you that are using different versions of Microsoft, please look down into our support section for some more information. And to get started, we're going to go into Control Panel. We can get to it, of course, two ways: by going to Start Menu, Control Panel, or we have created a simple little shortcut on our desktop. So we're going to click on that. It's going to bring up our Control Panel, and we are going to go into this, which is Change Theme Settings for this computer. So click there. So before we get started, we're just going to go down through all of these different settings on the Personalize Appearance and Sounds. You have Windows Color and Appearance, desktop backgrounds. You can change the background of your desktop like we have here at DIY IT Department. And so you can do that. Screensavers, we're going to go through in a minute. You can change the sounds, mouse pointer, different themes that you want set up with your computer, and display settings. We're going to talk to you about display settings in a different session, but let's go on up to screensavers. It is extremely important to have a screensaver set up on your computer. One of the reasons why is it's going to add years to your screen, because you're not going to have the burn-in effect, especially if you're using external monitors. You can get the the burn-in effect, but it's also going to help you out with saving energy as well. So let's go in. If you want to look at the screensavers, these are the different options that you can take a look at. You got bubbles, and it's going to actually show you right here a little bit of the preview. I pretty much am a simple guy, so I use blank, which just gives you a blank page. Now, if you want to really jazz things up, you can go to Photos and then go to Settings, and then choose which file on your computer that you want it to scroll through your pictures, and it'll say scroll through your pictures as a screensaver. I'm going to cancel that for right now. Once you get that all set up, you can hit preview, and then it's going to give you a live preview of what that screensaver does. Now, right here, you can tell it to wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, or you can come over here, and if you are in a setting where you have a lot of people around your computer and you have a password set up on your computer, you can click on there on resume display log on screen. So that will kind of protect your computer from people getting on there and messing around with your important data. So let's go into power management, which is down here. You can get to it two ways. You can hit change power management settings, or you can click off this, and we'll click off this, and we can come down here to your battery meter and double click here. Now, if you notice, you got three power settings that you can change it to: balance, power saver, or high performance. You can learn how to conserve power, and that's going to bring up basically a Microsoft tutorial about how to do that. And if you come here, you can also go to power options. So these are your power options. Over here to the left, I think you have some pretty neat stuff. The battery meter, change when your computer sleeps, which when your computer sleeps, it basically is at rest, it takes up less power, and is going to add years onto the life of your computer. You can create a power management plan. If you don't like these, you can create your own, and you can require a password on wake up. So let's go in. Let's say we want to change the settings of balance, so just double click that. And you have four major options. You got when it's plugged in or when it's on the battery. Turn off the display for 1 hour or 30 minutes or 5 hours. Now, if you do this, of course, it's going to help the life of your display. You can change that for both of those, and then put the computer to sleep mode. Again, sleep mode is like a restful period for your computer. It is a little bit better than just shutting down your computer, and as we suggest, you should shut down your computer completely at least once a week, if not more. That is going to help make sure everything is running and all your updates have been taken care of. But with the sleep mode itself, if you do this, it's going to save, of course, power. Also, it kind of depends on how fast your computer wakes up from sleep mode. Whether you want to make this 5 hours or 1 hour or maybe even never. So that is some power 4 options for your power management. If you want to change it even further, then you can hit change advanced power settings. So in this section, we're not going to go through every single piece of information here, but we will go down through a little bit. So you can basically really tweak how your computer uses the power. So additional settings would be require a password on wake up. No biggie there. Hard drive, turn the hard drive disk off. Now, basically, and we'll talk to you a little bit about this in future sessions, but your hard disk drive, especially the hard disks that are probably installed on your computer, it is a moving mechanical device. That means that it is a disk or a platter that is rotating and it has movable parts. And the more that your hard disk drive is on and spinning and running and processing data, the more chance it's going to have to quit on you sooner than later. So we'll talk about that, like I said, a little bit more. Probably we'll talk about that in backing up, but I just wanted to let you know. Wireless adapter, power saving mode, you got that. Your sleep mode. Let's see, battery, which is pretty important. It's going to alert you when your battery gets to a critical point. Display, turning the display off within X amount of time is going to save the life of your display. An adaptive display is one of them as well. Now, for those of you that are using a desktop, this might not help you any, but for those of you that are using a laptop, you can also set it so if you shut the actual desktop or shut the laptop, it does not go into sleep mode or shut your computer down. So that's something important to look at. Whether it's important to you or not, I don't know, but for me, when I shut my lid of my laptop, I don't like it to go into sleep mode, because then when I open it back up, it just takes that much more time to come alive again. So that would pretty much conclude our session on power management. Again, if you need more information, please look down in our resource section of this video, and we will see you on our next video. We're going to go over screen resolution. So we'll see you soon.